As a purveyor of visual novels, I know it can be difficult to find a title that has both an interesting story and speaks to my own personal tastes. This challenge makes it all the more sweeter when you find a title that just knocks your socks off. This is the case with AI, the Somnium Files, a 17-hour thrill ride from the mind of Kotaro Ushikoshi, a man who credits Kurt Vonnegut and Isaac Asimov as his main influences. AI is a bona fide hit, featuring a story that kept me at the edge of my seat, a sense of humor that tickles my funny bone, and wonderful puzzle-based gameplay that provides a much more interactive experience than your typical visual novel. Set in a futuristic Japan, the story begins with the murder of a woman that closely resembles a string of serial killings 6 years earlier. The detective assigned to the case is Kaname Date, an agent from the classified Advanced Brain Investigation Section, or ABIS, of the Metropolitan Police Department. Date has been assigned to the case for two reasons. As an agent of ABIS, he has a number of tools at his disposal to solve the case, including an artificial intelligence named Aiba that acts as his partner. This AI is housed in a fake eye that connects directly to his brain, allowing him to communicate directly with Aiba to utilize tools such as heat sensors to detect when a person is lying, and an X-ray scanner when investigating a crime scene. The second reason he is selected for the case is his relationship with the victim. She's both the ex-wife of Date's best friend, and the mother of the child that Date is a caregiver to. The story is absolutely fantastic, and is told over a number of different timelines and perspectives. The choices you make will determine the initial path of the investigation until reaching its conclusion. The inclusion of a flowchart then allows you to begin the next timeline at the point where the previous timeline diverged, allowing you to continue a new path without having to replay from the beginning. Each path represents a different perspective of the events and the characters in question, building upon the story, and then slowly providing pieces of a puzzle until the very end when all the timelines have been exhausted and the final reveal provides a thoroughly satisfying ending. Speaking of puzzles, AI the Somnium Files features two forms of gameplay: the dialogue portion that is fully voice acted, and a puzzle-based adventure section. Part of the investigation requires Date to enter the minds of suspects in order to extract the truth. This process sees Date navigating his IA partner through a dream sequence called the Somnium. The somnium of the individual he's trying to extract information from is full of mental locks that Date will need to overcome to ascertain the truth. As Aiba walks through the dream and interacts with the environment, Date needs to instruct her on how to manipulate the dream in order to discover the key to the mental locks. The amount of time inside the somnium is limited, and each action performed uses up precious moments needed to find the correct sequence. These puzzles provide a wonderful interactivity to the gameplay, as well as provide the forks in the story path. Not only does AI hit the mark with its interesting story and innovative gameplay, it provides a fantastic cast of characters. The branching storylines provide a perfect opportunity to highlight each of the characters and give them their own time in the spotlight. Each character is wonderfully voice acted and has their own interesting quirks and backstories. Depending on how you conduct the investigation, different sides of each character will come out, providing a much more complex interaction with each individual. Even though investigating a string of serial killings is a serious matter, a peculiar sense of humor recognizable to anime fans pervades the story. Expect no shortage of sexual innuendo and macabre jokes at seemingly the wrong time, many of which had me laughing out loud. The moments of levity are especially welcome after watching some of the more gruesome acts of violence. Many scenes include intense depictions of gore that may be shocking to many. The sense of dread is often eased by the light-hearted and ill-timed banter between Date and his IA partner. I'm no stranger to accidentally losing sleep when I'm deep into a story, but it's been a good long while since I've actively chosen to forgo my better judgment to get a good night's rest. AI the Somnium Files is an incredible experience, one that will keep you glued to your chair and giving up sleep for as long as possible. I can't recommend this game enough, and I sincerely hope this is not the last time we see the likes of Kaname Date and his AI assistant Aiba. If you'd like to read the official review for the Nintendo Switch version, make sure to click on the link in the description to head over to NintendoWorldReport.com.
A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre, fruit never expires.